Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Era Gamer here. Today we are traveling to the year of 2023. This is when the Nintendo Switch game Super Mario Bros. Wonder was released. This is another entry in the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's give this game a try. I think this is the first time I've actually featured a actually 2D version of the Mario franchise. So, kind of curious to see how this is going to play out. Now I think Y is run. There we go. I think the closest I've come to this channel was Super Mario 3D World, which is kind of a throwback to the 2D style games, mainly Super Mario Bros. 3, but also Super Mario World and a few others. And I will say it was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I did find it interesting that this game pretty much started right away. Like I just started a new game and immediately I was into the actual game itself. And why was Kamek Koopa flying around? Yeah, set things up. One thing that's always been interesting to me, especially in the as far back as the N64, is when games actually start doing the whole 2D style games, even though 3D is a thing. Because having throwback 2D games, it's like, well, why are you doing 2D when you have 3D? 3D is better than 2D, that sort of thing. But some developers were actually going for 2D, and some 2D games are actually quite good. What was one of them? I know there was several games like, oh, what is it called? Rampage World Tour. That was 2D, even though it was 3D. Even though you have a 3D system. Worms Armageddon was a fantastic game. I think it was the best, one of the best games I've ever played. Actually, I think it was the best game I've ever played. And it was a 2D style game. It was a strategy game, but it was 2D style in an era where 3D was taking off. So now it's a caterpillar that you're talking to. You can choose between like all those characters that you just saw, except for the ones that are waving right now. I just went with what seemed like the natural choice of just picking Mario and be done with it. Maybe I'm just boring that way. I don't know. But it's always interesting whenever developers say, hey, let's go ahead and do a 2D game even though it's a 3D era. And sometimes there's some pretty interesting results as a result of that. It doesn't have to be like low quality anything. It just means a different style. Like you can clearly see like yeah, anyway, you can clearly see like this game, I don't think you could do that with the Super Nintendo. You could get something somewhat close, but this level of graphical detail not happening. All right. Get some coins. One thing with the evolution of... Okay. I guess I should have seen this coming. Some random power up, and now I'm an elephant. Interesting. Okay. I like how intuitive that was, and that's one of the strengths with Mario games, is like, especially like Mario Brothers 3, for instance. Oof. All right, A. You have to hold it. Water the plant. There we go. The game generally, like, intuitively teaches you how to play. There's no, like, massive, like, tutorials or explanations, that sort of thing. And you can actually do that, too. Interesting. Alright, I want to know if I'm missing anything. Four coins. Some Mario games, this is what I was planning on saying before, but some Mario games are like, they have coins where you get 100 and you actually... I thought that was the end. Is this timed, I wonder? Okay. I heard this was kind of like an acid trip, and I guess I'm now experiencing that firsthand. What is even happening? What just happened? Okay, so that happened. That was a thing. I mean, this game was, in all fairness, yeah, gradually sold as a very different style, and it certainly delivered on that level. Now, to be fair, Mario games always felt a little bit off. I mean, stomping on Goombas and having mushrooms to power you up, that sort of thing. It's like, okay, there's something going on there with that. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I'm somehow surprised. Okay, so layering is nothing new. So I have to figure out how to get to that. Die. Okay. Flower power. Gotcha. There we go. That has been around since the very, like, not the very first, it's technically on Mario Brothers, but the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. So that's a pretty standard power-up. Is there anything here? No. I'm trying to figure out how to get into the background there, because I feel like I'm missing my opportunity. And there we go. I figured it out. Yeah, I have... Just in case I forgot to finish my train of thoughts, yeah, I can. Sometimes coins are used for, like, an actual currency, whereas other games, it's like you get 100 coins and you get a free life, that sort of thing. So, which game you play in the Mario series varies. I think Super Mario Odyssey, that was coins were used as an actual currency to buy things. I'm not 100% sure which direction this is going to be going in, so I'm going to find out probably after this recording is over where it's going to go. They really took things up a notch, that's for sure. Like, I'm still struggling to think of what to make of all that. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of other strange power-ups as well. So I think that was always the emphasis on this game. Yeah, interesting to say the least. Kind of curious to see how the gameplay plays out because of all the more unique features. Anyway, enough about me kind of still trying to make sense of what just happened. I wanted to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this game? Did you find this to be a really fun and unique adventure style game, or were you just not really sure what to make of this game? Let me know in the comments below on that front. For those of you who haven't played this game but played like other Mario games, does this look like an interesting game to you? Does this look like kind of a unique twist on old formulas and might be something interested? Something. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try that again. Might be something that is of interest to you, or maybe it's just too weird looking. Yeah, feel free to let me know what your thoughts are as well. And for those of you who've never played a Mario game at all, what are your thoughts on what you saw here? Does this look like an interesting game to play? Like maybe it's has a lot of creativity and maybe be interested in at least giving it a shot anyway? Or maybe this isn't really your type of speed. Maybe you prefer something simple or something like that. I don't know. Any thoughts from you as well, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?